And good morning. We're telling you about a worldwide project that's going to help to remember Holocaust survivors. They're working on it here at the San Diego Jewish Academy in San Diego. We'll tell you all about the Butterfly Project coming up on Fox 5.
All right, students at the San Diego Jewish Academy remembering the victims and the survivors of the Holocaust today.
Heather Ford, she is live on campus. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning to both of you. So what we're working on here is a worldwide project. It's called the Butterfly Project. We've got some students and Holocaust survivors today all joining for Holocaust Remembrance Day who are decorating these ceramic butterflies. I have Sherry with me to tell us a little bit about the project. So it's really neat. We're working on making 1.5 million butterflies across the entire world. I know there's recently been a group of filmmakers here doing a documentary on the Butterfly Project. Could you tell us a little bit about the documentary and how cool was it to have filmmakers here on campus?
Yes, the documentary is going to document the whole process and the history of the Butterfly Project. And the goal of the documentary is to raise awareness of the project so that we can achieve our ultimate goal of 1.5 million butterflies around the world, representing each and every child who lost their life in the Holocaust. And the other is to raise money, to help us raise money so that we can be able to afford to make these butterflies and to complete the project.
Right, it's an art project for the students here at school too. So is it part of a ceramics class or an art class?
It's much more than an art project. All of the kids at one time or another during their course at the school will make a butterfly, and we have people in the community making butterflies. We have Girl Scouts coming to make butterflies and Boy Scouts, and we're expanding it to the entire community. We want everybody to come and make a butterfly. And
right, you don't have to be Jewish to remember the Holocaust and the impact it had on our entire world. So this is a really great day to kind of sit back and reflect. Someone who was interviewed in that documentary, or who was and will be, we'll see, is Edith here, who's sitting right next to me. You survived the Holocaust. You were living in Budapest in a ghetto there. You explained to me, 13 years old. What were the conditions like there in that ghetto?
Well, every house was bombed. Every house had the tanks ruining the buildings. And in that terrible rebel, we were made go to a certain place like a stadium, and from there they took us with buses and trains to a certain destination. That time we didn't know where the destinations are going, but that we found out that they were going to go to concentration camps.
And you said you lived in this ghetto in Budapest, and it was 30, 40 plus people in like a 3-bedroom house. Can you explain how you were living?
Yes. I lived through the war in the ghetto, the Budapest ghetto, and we were pushed into 32 people in a 3-bedroom, 1-bed, at best 2-bed apartment. And you just can imagine the circumstances. People didn't get the bathroom time enough, so there was horrible, horrible conditions.
Right. Now, before we go, just tell everyone at home what it's like today for Holocaust Remembrance Day for you to be able to teach all these children and people out there what it's like for you.
This is the most wonderful thing for me. I think God kept me alive in order to tell these children my experience, and in order to ask these children, do not ever forget what happened and know these things, because knowledge is power. It is the only thing no one can take away from you. And with my generation, the live people, the living people, be finished. My generation is the last generation who actually physically were in the Holocaust.
Edith, it's been a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. For now, Shelly Rowell, I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio.
All right, Heather, thank you.